Hey, before this video gets started, I'd like to ask you to do me a favor. If you find yourself watching this video, and obviously you have because you can hear this, if you decide for whatever reason to nope out of this video before it finishes, and I mean like well before it finishes, like before the halfway mark or at any point, like you decide like to leave before it's done, do me this favor and leave a comment down below explaining exactly why you're leaving. If it's my voice, if it's the audio, like the audio quality, if it's the co-host voice, if the video is just boring, doesn't matter what it is. Like even if it's like, well, I suddenly had to poop and I had to leave. Like doesn't matter what it is, just tell me what it is down below because I'm trying to boost audience retention. And I feel the only way to really do that is by having the audience tell me what's making them lose retention. So enjoy the show. All right, hey everybody, welcome back to the Marvel's Avengers episode 95. Mark, you piece of shit, you did this to me. You made me do this. It says there are 52 missions available. That's a fucking lie. It says there's 61 missions available for Kate, but only 14 available for reassemble. Mark, what's happening? What are these numbers? What do they mean? Because I think they mean nothing. Thank you for your input. Okay.
I wish I had answers, but I don't.
So I gotta achieve level 50 with Winter Soldier to end to finish his thing. So we gotta go to the helicarrier. Are you ready to go to the helicarrier?
I'm more than ready.
It's a single player. You gotta leave. So that means you gotta. I don't know why. It's let me like watch cutscenes with you before. Oh shit, that hurt. Oh goddamn. Let me know when you've left.
I've left.
All right, well, go to the helicarrier so you can get it started.
That's what I'm doing.
My eyes are dry. It's Friday. It's September 1st. In 10 days will be 10 days. What was it? Like 22 years ago? Yeah, 22 years. 9/11 happened 22 years ago. Well, almost 22 years ago. Isn't that wild? Thanks for your input.
It's okay.
I mean, I remember where I was the day 9/11 happened. You know what's weird to me? We got sent home for that.
I remember they pulling. I remember them pulling
Avengers, good.
the TVs
There's someone who wants to talk to
because
you.
we needed to see it.
I thought he was about to
I believe
embrace
some
her
of you
and
know
kiss
Kate
her.
Bishop, formerly Hawkeye. Oh, we've met.
I remember wondering like how exactly do they know like that somebody hijacked the plane?
Now?
Because I guess in my head, even as a teenager, I was like, who's to say that the pilot just was like,
Agent
wasn't
Barton
just like,
was
fuck
captured
it?
by AIM a few years back.
Because
You just had one bad day too many, and
I'm telling you.
Into what happened to director
Because like I
Fury
think like
after
the
A-Day.
first plane hitting the first tower, that's like that's a coincidence.
That?
But the second one, that shit was on
Our
purpose.
guest finally agreed to help. Remember what's riding on this.
Easy, Duck. Deal's a deal. I'll do my part.
Clint?
Kate, you need to destroy that place. Now!
Do you know what that thing was?
Well, basically, it's a bridge
am
through
I
time.
supposed to be Kate? Is
I've
that
done
is that the
research on
issue?
the concept before, but until now, nobody's been foolish enough to
I
actually
mean, what
try
happened?
it.
Okay, and that's the source
Nothing
of these
happened.
tachyon
It says pay a
disruptions?
visit to Clint.
Whatever she's sending through time is,
I did that,
yes.
but I'm not
If
Kate.
we don't stop them,
That's probably
the
the problem.
storms will eventually tear
'Cause I was
reality
already
apart.
We're gonna go get Clint out of the wrong timeline, cut Monica off from her future self. That would stop the storms, right?
That's still messing with time.
The
That's
weird
not-
thing
that
is
might
like
work.
I didn't do any of this, and the game, like I have videos that show that I've done like the Monica Rappuccini thing. So like when I was doing those missions, I had no idea what was going on. I had no idea why there were two Monica Rappuccini.
No! Close the gate!
I mean, you had no reason to question.
I didn't question. No, I didn't. I mean, I don't mean like I didn't have a reason. I mean, I just didn't question it. I didn't care.
We get attacked by a warrior race called Kree. And an invasion that'll end the world as we know it. Now, Monica, future.
Why does Clint look like he's glitching out from into the Spider-Verse?
We can.
It's not done. That's why.
Right.
Oh, yours is doing that too.
No.
Clint! Bruce!
Get the medics.
I'm assuming. I don't know like what cutscene you're in.
Come on.
But...
Stay with
I'm not
me.
in a
Stay
cutscene
with
yet.
me.
Like I'm still
Look at me,
here.
Martin.
I switched to Kate. Nothing's happening. Am I supposed to interact with something specific, or do I need to leave the helicarrier and come back?
Did you talk to Clint?
Seem like they're following us.
He's in a bed.
Then go talk to Clint.
I've got Clint's
I'm trying to.
Avengers site
Nothing's
back
happening.
online. Helps to keep busy. You can access it now if you
Does
want.
it say visit Clint?
Yeah.
Okay. So you didn't watch the cutscene.
I didn't have a cutscene.
Okay. You got the prompt after I got the prompt. You got the prompt long before I did. I'll tell you what happens. I'm finna go do it now. That's not Clint. Who is Clint Barker? That's Kate Bishop. Where's Clint? Where is he?
In the
Who's-
Kate Bishop room?
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I was like, why is he in my room? Pervert? Are we dating? Oh, God. Oh, God. So you can't, okay. So you can't hold the button and something happen?
No.
All right. Are you sure you're in the right operation? Did you change operation?
Let me go double check.
Like if you go to the war table, it'll be a different color. How funny would it be if there's no missions here? Like it's just cutscene. Actually, there's a good chance that's what it's gonna be for Wakanda. No missions, straight cutscene.
Nothing but cutscene all the way down.
Like it's not even like animated. It's just like still images. They're not even like zooming in. Just straight still images.
For some reason, I guess that is what it is. I changed the operation before I came here. I know I did for a fact, but I'm not gonna argue.
Yeah, because it sounds good. Yeah, because the game is telling you you're fucking lying. You did not change the operation.
How I know that I've changed operations because I can't travel to outposts.
Well, maybe you didn't change operations. Maybe it was just like, it was like residual from me dropping you off. Yeah, look at that. Oh, it's dusty out here. Oh, look how dusty.
So dusty.
Old man Hawkeye.
Mess.
Golly. There's a dude with a bow and arrow. We really need to get this. They need to get this shit together. There's a dude with a bow and arrow, Mark.
You
I'm not
just
gonna lie
got
to
a
you.
bow and arrow.
It's been like 8 minutes.
Distress
And I
signal.
swear,
This better be you,
it
Fury.
felt more like 15. Like this feels like it has taken a long time. Yoo-hoo. Yoo-hoo. Yoo-hoo.
First sign I've had in ages.
Okay. Operations. Future imperfect.
Oh, you're still having troubles over there. Boing, boing.
Helicarrier. Travel to outposts.
Ah, my ass.
All this walking's killing my knees.
Old man, look Does Marvel doesn't want to talk about the fact that there's an entire storyline where the Hulk and She-Hulk mate because they can.
Should have worn a face mask.
I have a bunch of inbred children.
And then like he eats Logan.
Yeah. And then Logan kills all his kids except for like 2 of them.
Like the main reason
Man, I
that
miss my car.
Jen
This is the place.
even has sex with him is
Doesn't
because
look
she
like much.
realizes that like
What
she's
does
the
these
only
days?
one that could handle his power.
His,
Which to even say that his girth, to even say that, it makes it sound like you kind of want to do it.
I mean, just because you can doesn't mean you shouldn't.
Yeah.
It's that whole like shit from Jurassic Park, just a lot more, you know,
They-
fucked up.
Yeah, they spend so much time thinking they, like, wondering if they could, they never stop to think if they should.
Yeah.
That's Jeff Goldblum laughing. That's what that is. What am I looking for?
There it goes. Now I'm getting the Clintness.
Where it is they want me to go. Oh, I'm just dumb. Alright, cool.
Why
I'm
is
a
an
stupid
aimbot
boy.
broadcasting on an old shield frequency? Doesn't make sense.
I'm out here in the dirt.
There's that signal
Out
again.
in the dirty dirt.
Something weird's going on.
Dirty out
Broadcast
here in the
somewhere
dirt.
close. There's that signal again.
They call me
Something
dirty old
weird's
man,
going
dirty
on.
man. And I'm the ODB, as you can see. FBI don't you be watching. Now I know what I'm looking for.
Wait. This is one of Pim's hot-wired aimbots. Hey, you awake?
Hot bless.
You received the distress signal. I've been transmitting for years.
Been a long time, buddy. Whew. Thought we lost you during the invasion.
My AI was spread across multiple resistance units. I am perfectly operation. Shin.
Maybe not perfectly. No fixing him. Wiring's fried.
There's no fixing him. He's broken. So, as far as I can tell, the only thing, like, when it comes to, getting gear, getting gear that's higher than 140, the only way it seems that that'll happen is from events. Like there are certain things you have, like certain events, like that'll come up that you'll have to do to get gear that drops above 140, and you'll just have to like effectively just do the same shit over and over and over and grind it out. You feel me?
Do the Destiny shuffle. Yeah, I got it.
Like you just have to do it over and over until it, until it's ready, until you get where you want to be. But I can stress to you, I cannot stress enough rather, no need to do any of that because 185 seems to be the max, and there's no trophy or there's no in-game reward for getting something above 185 because the game doesn't reward you. Like the game's like challenge system. Again, like you can either like make it easy, normal, hard, or very hard. Those are your options. You feel me? You smell me? You smell me? So there's no real reason. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point of like grinding to like the highest level possible if like when it's all when it's all said and done? Don't hurt me, I'm a boy.
It's been a long time, buddy.
a long time, my friend.
Chin.
And I cannot stress y'all enough, like Clint, don't worry about his, hold up, let me gotta show you. When it comes to Hawkeye's skills, don't. Go immediately for specialty. Do not do primary. To hell with primary. Go right to specialty and mastery. Everything else is completely irrelevant. Like, all this shit, you don't need it. You really don't need it. Because like every event, what the fuck is this? Like it's so dumb. Like, oh man, I'm so fucking mad. Goddamn motherfucker got all of his health back. Fuck me. And I fucking died, bruh. Oh my, it just.
The Blitz Proto-Synthoid.
Oh, my ass hurts. I'm sleepy. My. You played Pokemon Y, right? I don't know. Yeah, you did. I know you did.
Yeah.
Do you remember anything from that game? No.
I remember the ending.
What happens at the end? The credits roll?
Old man gets real happy when his Pokemon comes back from the dead.
How about to say, don't say it like that. Old man gets real happy is about to be a real ugly. Like the way that sentence. What? Where am I going?
What am I doing?
Like, it's just old man gets real happy when like that sentences like that don't ever end without penises.
Speaking of old man gets happy, seeing random clips of old Dragon Ball
Here's bad.
on Facebook and stuff.
Actually,
The amount of
go ahead.
the amount of times they sexualize Bulma, who is a teenager in that show, is amazing.
What I used to be.
It's not surprising.
Neither are
Huh?
you.
No, not at all. Which when Goku's the one who does it, like it's not like he's exactly sexualizing her. He's just like
It's a key that. Well, that's
he's a
the
kid.
thing, though.
It's like
It's-
you don't have your balls. Where'd your balls go?
I was watching
Master
this-
Roshi.
Well, he is a dirty old man. Like that is just a. I think that's just a Japanese trope in general.
Well, I mean,
I
he
don't
was
really know.
born a dirty old man.
I was watching this clip. I think on YouTube Short. It has to be. It's the only place I watch shorts. I don't watch TikTok. My man. It was this Asian dude and this I think American dude, and they were like asking each other like, what's the difference between this, that, and that. And the Asian dude was like, well, in Japan, like they would point out like that porn is like real different in Japan. And he was just saying like, oh yeah, in Japan like it's basically it's illegal, like it's censored. And the Japanese dude went like, yeah, maybe that's why Japanese people are so creative, because like you have to handle, you know, you have to be creative or like mentally blah 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 to to get in the fire. Oh my God! Oh my dear God in heaven! No. Why are you awful, Hawkeye? Why? Why is that a thing? Ah! Stop it!
Why can't you be better?
Oh fuck! I've never been so goddamn frustrated. Am I about to level up again?
Crawling with him.
No, I'm not. Okay.
Good. Still got a lot
Because
to
like
do.
the robot boy was like, I'm gonna make my bubble and I'm gonna get my health back. And I was like, no, stop. And if you hit him with like a heavy attack, he'll stop. But Hawkeye's heavy attacks like make him jump back 3,000 feet. And it's like, you're not helping. Like you can't shoot through the bubble. I don't wanna fight you, you ugly. Stank over there.
I keep
huh?
forgetting that
Signal's
Hawkeye
close.
has more than one arrow
Real
point.
close.
Yeah, but only one of them is good.
I mean, the cluster kind of works in close range. I know.
Now you justify it.
What does the pulse arrow even do?
I don't know. Nothing.
And it's a light show? I mean, they look like they're ready to rave. Oh, you hit square and they explode. I understand now.
I think I knew that. Because I think Kate has...
Something similar, yeah.
Yeah. I've died again. Hawkeye... What level is Hawkeye? Is Hawkeye like low level? He shouldn't be. He should be at least 147. I'm almost positive. No, I didn't. There was no... There's no difficulty setting. It's just do the mission.
This isn't our Hawkeye. This is old man Hawkeye.
But it is my Hawkeye because he has my heroics. What level are you?
Good.
Are you a lower level than I'm
Still
supposed to
got
be?
a lock on that.
Hit the fucking button. Yeah, it's 147. What the fuck? Oh. Now I'm 148. Look at me go. Na na na
Look
na
at
na.
me go.
Signal.
Na na
This
na
way.
na 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 na. Reach up. Oh,
That did not nearly do the,
the damage it should have done. No, not at all.
no.
It's it did so little damage. It's offensive. Like as a person, I'm upset with everybody who let this happen.
Stupid robots. Blah.
You play as the Hulk?
Signal's close.
How'd you get to play as the Hulk?
Real close.
Puny guy.
How you get to play as the Hulk? How you do that? What?
You
Where
do
am
that.
I going?
Follow the distress signal.
I gotta follow the thing. I'm getting a chest.
I'm not bothering. I just want to not be.
No, there's absolutely no reason for me to do this. It just dawned on me that there's absolutely no reason to do this. Motherfucker, you don't back it the fuck up out, man. You thinking you raw in these streets? Back up.
Raw enemy streets.
Okay.
You ugly bastard. Giving me a break.
Gotta stay on my toes.
I don't dislike Kit Kat bars, but I don't like Kit Kat bars.
It's not like I would be upset at the prospect of a Kit Kat bar,
It's the white
but I
chocolate
wouldn't be
ones
like.
are okay.
But I wouldn't be happy.
I think it is what it is. I think like Kit Kats like are such a mild chocolate that like I don't find them satisfying, which is fat and disgusting of me to say out loud. Like I explicitly don't like them because they're not sweet enough, but like I like them because they are mild. I guess if they were bigger, I think that's like it wouldn't bother me as much.
I think M&Ms are still my favorite, like, chocolate to eat. Because my favorite chocolate to like in general is Butterfingers, but I don't like eating Butterfingers.
Well, that's a candy bar though. Oh, you mean the chocolate on a Butterfinger? Or like the candy bar?
Like when I'm talking about candy bars, I mean like in general, like because I know that M&Ms are not a candy bar.
No.
I realize this, but they can be a candy bar because they do make candy bars now. But I specifically mean like they're my favorite candy like to eat because they aren't messy and they're crunchy. Whereas Butterfingers taste wonderful and they are crunchy, but they get stuck in your teeth.
Have you never had a Nestle Crunch?
Yeah, I like Nestle Crunch too, but I like Butterfingers more because
I didn't have to do this. Why did I do this?
peanut butter.
I could have left. No, I didn't need to do this.
I need to defeat the Wasteland aimbots.
I have to follow the distress signal, but I don't know where it's coming from.
How distressing. I died instantly. Like, he looked at me wrong, and I put my bell down and said, oh, okay, I understand. I see you. I see you. Earth's Mightiest Heroes complete Thor's heroic mission 1 out of 1.
I wonder if we finish the entire chain, if that'll go away.
I doubt it. Hey, I doubt it.
Fooly Cooly. You liked Fooly Cooly, right?
I do. I do enjoy Fooly Cooly.
There are new episodes of Fooly Cooly coming.
Yeah. I am aware of this. I don't know anything beyond that, but I do know that they are making more episodes.
It doesn't look like I remember it looking.
You ugly bastard.
They're also currently bringing panty and stocking and garter belt back.
Not a clue.
Yeah, you know that's the proper reaction to hearing that they're bringing back, hearing those words in that particular order.
None of those words mean anything. Panda stocking, garter belt.
Panty, stocking, and garter belt.
Is this like anthropomorphic underwear? Is that what this is?
No.
Okay. So that's somehow less bad.
It's about two angels who get cast out of heaven, and they have to work with a priest named Garter Belt to kill demons and get back into heaven.
I feel like this is one of those things where it's like it's making fun of religion, and I don't like that. Like I find it so unnecessary.
I mean, a Japanese man's made it, so I don't know what you want from me.
Nothing. I have learned that needing or desiring anything from you is a fool's errand.
Honestly, expecting or wanting nothing from me is still going to get you disappointed somehow.
Yeah, pretty in most cases, yeah. Like as a friend of yours, I can openly say, like yeah, like you'll wonder why. You'll be curious of everything. I don't know which way I need to go. Defeat the Wasteland aimbot. Oh.
That's what I'm having to do.
Oh. Beat them up. Like, okay, got it. Which of my abilities is the best? Oh, my melee is stronger. Okay. By quite a bit, actually.
So do you think that Professor Oak, like, had a self-fulfilling prophecy with giving Ash Pikachu?
No, I don't think that was intentional. I think that's just what happened.
Because I realized, no, they didn't know that Professor Oak was going to travel through time and meet Ash when he was younger.
I'm sorry, what again? Say what?
Yes.
What the fuck are you talking about?
So, there's a movie with Celebi, where Professor Oak, you don't know this until the end of the movie, mind you. Spoilers, I'm sorry. There's a character named
Gary.
like Sammy. They call him Sammy throughout the entire movie.
Mm-hmm. And that's when we find out that Professor Oak's first name is
at
Sam.
the end of the, Samuel Oak.
My name is Samuel Oak. Hi.
But you find out at the end of the movie that this person who's been palling around with Ash throughout the entire movie was actually Samuel Oak the entire time. So the question is, since he knew when he was younger that Ash, this character Ash, needed to have a Pikachu, or else none of that made sense. Did he have to like intentionally give him Pikachu that day?
You know what the issue I had with time travel?
Hey.
The argument for time travel is always if you go back in time to fix a mistake that you made.
To any surviving
If you
Avengers,
can do it,
should we lose the
you
fight
never
ahead of
do
us?
it.
Should everything be lost? Then know this.
Does that make sense?
The key to
Yeah, because
saving our future
usually the idea is that
lies in
like
the
time
past.
is like a flowing thing as opposed to something they can split off.
But yeah, but that's the thing. That's the only
Cryptic
like
message.
okay, so
There's more.
roll with me here.
He wanted you to
Let's say
advocate
you wanted to go back in time and stop
C,
yourself
C.
from eating that bowl of cereal because it made you shit your britches at a family
I'm
event.
not going back to talking
Uh-huh.
to dirt.
If you could go back in time and tell yourself to not eat that cereal, you wouldn't have eaten the cereal.
Which means you never had. Yeah.
Unless you can and it just creates a separate timeline in which like a different version of you never poops his pants at the family event. The question then would be, if you could do that and save a version of yourself from this misfortune, would you? Would you care? It's not you. You're not the one that's going to have to deal with it. So would you give a fuck?
That's kind of like what happens with Trunks, right? Because like Trunks like saved like our main squad.
Yeah.
Like he saved the main squad, like, but like for him,
but his timeline's
nothing
still
changed.
fucked up. Yeah, his timeline's still shit.
Like he killed the things that like killed everybody in his timeline, sure, but like what to what end? Like what's left?
Like he helped us, but he didn't help himself. Like Gohan still had one arm, Bulma was still old, Goku and Vegeta were still dead. Yeah, it didn't matter.
I mean, all the Z fighters basically were dead.
Don't shoot! This man's not
This
black.
man's not black.
Eat my fucking dick.
Correct. It is no
Like as an American, I hate that. I don't think it's funny. I think it's dumb. Like I do. Because it's one of those things where I feel like they wrote it and they knew exactly what it would sound like. They knew. Like I know they knew.
Because the issue is
funny.
like as Americans, like because someone has to adapt like what you're like they had to adapt the things for the mouth flaps to match like English words. Yeah. So at some point they have to be like, oh, that's not going to sound very great with American audiences, perhaps.
Like whatever. Like you know what? Not even then. Like all it really takes is all it took was for the American voice actor to do reading that line to go, we shouldn't say this.
Mm-hmm.
Like we really should.
That should do it.
Which maybe he didn't care enough to have to do a second take because like,
clearly he didn't care because he did it
because he wanted that money.
Unless someone gets the
$2 to whoever can tell me what movie that reference is from.
I appreciate that you're still sweeping in that one little area.
But you can stop. Technically speaking, he should have worn a groove into the floor and just be like below everything else.
Yeah. I will say
like
that one little area is pretty clean.
It's like that fucking robot in Destiny. Like even as like the fucking what's it called? The tower? As the tower was falling, he was still in there mopping.
Never stop mopping.
ABM, always be mopping. But yeah, it's been a weird week for me. It's been a long Tuesday. Felt like an entire 3 days to me. And I didn't even get up early. Like Tuesday felt like one of the longest fucking days of my life. I would also like to point out, like, here's something that a lot of parents don't understand. The way you treat your child, I think it's important that people understand that the way you treat your kids is effectively like who they become.
Yeah.
It's not always the case, because there are plenty of children out there who got abused as kids and then grew up to be fucking normal as hell, like mad normal, like super duper normal. But
to hear you admit you were
if you're one of those parents who believe like spare the rod, spoil the child, and like as you get older, you're like, I need your help because I'm old now, and your kid's like, fuck that noise. Like just know that when you was beating your child's ass, you were putting yourself in this position.
Clint?
There's like,
I feel like I need to ask, have you seen, are you talking about this one particular person's shorts?
I'm gone for
No,
1 minute
about
and
my
you
life.
decide to wake up?
Okay.
I'm sorry?
There's a particular person on TikTok and YouTube that like uploads these specific shorts about like this idea of like they abusing me in the old folks home, and it's like good.
It's like that's just all it is. Like Hawkeye is now available for selection. Is he? Is he now available?
Is he though?
Is this gear better than the gear I have? Feel like it's not. No, it's not. But no, like I can definitely say like that was my life growing up. You know, I got my ass whooped, and I feel like there were plenty of times where like if my parents were as good of people, my it's weird. My dad like at one point asked me like if I felt like he was a good parent, and like the adult in me now is like, why do you fucking care now? I'm not gonna worry about it. It's in the past. It's like I don't hate you. That's all I can give you. Like I don't hate you. You're annoying. But like you're not annoying to me because of who you know, you're annoying because of who you are, not the things you've done. Like the childhood my father had led him to the person he is, which is a person who I find annoying. Like I feel like he's a dork, and I feel like he doesn't really have like the freedom to like make his own decisions in life. Like he follows because that's who he is. And my mom is just kind of a bad person. And because of all that, like, it has led me to where I am in life. And it's like, you shouldn't say those things. Like, no. It's not that I shouldn't say that my parents are bad people. They shouldn't be bad people. Because I found like, that's one of those things what I was saying earlier. Every time I stand up for myself, people are like, oh, why would you say that? You need to calm down. And I'm just like, eat a dick. Like, eat a whole sloppy nutsack. Because it's like, am I like, did you think I was born exclusively to be like somebody's like errand boy? Like, was I born exclusively so that when my parents got old, they could then, you know, have somebody to not have to worry about? Like, have somebody to take care of them. Because I don't agree with that. Oh, so. Oh my gosh. What is this? Defeat enemies and like, oh my god. 500 enemies. Open strong boxes in wasteland regions. Defeat enemies with takedowns in future wastelands. Okay, so I just want y'all to know. If I'm not mistaken. Scooby-Dee boobity bobbity boobity 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 bop. Wasteland is down here at the bottom. I don't know if they don't. Suck my toe ass. Put your toes in my mouth. And blah, 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 them toes. I'm tired. It's only 8 o'clock and I'm 8:30 and I'm tired. So the wastelands don't have a hive. Can't stress to you enough. I cannot stress enough how much that pisses me the fuck off. Cause like, I could do a good chunk of that in a hive over and over for obvious reasons. Cause I need to. But I cannot. So what I am going to be doing off camera is I'm going to be running the drop zones, the two drop zones in the wastelands on my own over and over until I get those complete. What else? What else needs to be done in the off time? Complete the operation chain. So do this. Future imperfect. What the fuck is future? Oh no, do this and then do this. And that completes. And then do that, okay. Defeat enemies as Hawkeye with bow headshot, that shouldn't be too hard. This is gonna be the annoying part. Okay, so that's gonna be the thing I do last. The fuck. All right, look, that's gonna be it for right now. That's it for right now. That's it for right now. But no, just like the idea, like parents and whatever I was saying. The reality is like your parents, my parents, their parents, like their being the audience. When they were growing up, they didn't have the luxury of mouthing off, quote unquote. Or as I like to put it, standing up for themselves. That wasn't an option. And so they feel like, well, that's how it's supposed to work, right? Like you can't stand up to your parents. No, it's dumb. Why would you assume that? Because I think people fail to understand. Like I came to this conclusion like a week or so ago. I'm an adult. I'm an adult. I spent 17, 18 years of my life being told what to do and I had no say-so in the matter. The whole point of living beyond being a teenager was so I didn't have to listen to anybody else's shit. I ain't got to do what nobody tell me the fuck to do. I do shit I want to do. And if I don't want to do it, I'm motherfucking do it. And I've definitely, I've experienced people trying to, guilt me into doing things they think I should do. And it's they'll definitely kind of make me feel bad if I say no. But, like I was telling you a couple, in the last episode, I'm the only one who's ever there for me. Yeah, there are people who help me out a lot. But like I said, when I'm alone and I'm lamenting my loneliness, my aloneness, ain't nobody tapping into that. And I can't stress this enough. If you're watching this and you don't have it in you to say this, take this, cut the video to here. And I'm going to say for you what we all mean. If you've ever told somebody that they shouldn't feel alone because they have friends or family, they meant they didn't have someone to fuck. That's what they meant. They meant they didn't have somebody to touch. They didn't have someone to molest. I don't know the other word. Feel up. Because we're not talking about being by ourselves. We're talking about alone. We're talking about not having someone to cuddle. We're talking about not having someone to be intimate with. It's not exclusively sex. Sometimes it's kissing, sometimes it's hugging, sometimes it's holding hands. A good chunk of the time, it's just sitting in a vicinity and not saying shit, but being with each other. You feel me?
Mm.
Because there's been times when me, you, Brill, and Mark would hang out in my room in the dark and not even talk to each other. It'd be the end of the night, it's dark, hit the lights, and we just decompress for a hot second. Which is weird, but we did it. We were adults too, so it was an extra layer of sad and weird. But yeah. And then if you're an adult, especially if you're a young adult, a new adult, and your parents are still trying to run shit, if you got your own money and you pay your own bills, don't let nobody tell you what the fuck to do. If you stay at the house with your parents and they don't charge you rent, shut the fuck up. What if they hey, take the garbage out, take the trash out. Get up and take it out right now. Be done with it. Get it over with. You ain't got to worry about it in the morning. But if you got your own house, your own apartment, or you got your own living arrangement, or at the very least, if you pay them rent to stay in a bedroom, you ain't got to do shit else. That's the whole point of paying your dues. When you pay rent, that's your adulthood. You ain't got to do shit. You got to help your sister do this thing. No, the fuck I don't. What do you mean you don't? I mean, I don't. I ain't got to do nothing. What's the justifiable reason that I have to do something? Ain't nobody in here giving me shit. I'm having to pay my way through life. I have earned the right to tell anybody to fuck off. Go do it yourself. All right, anyway, get out.